Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. So, I just finished watching Gen V, episode 2, and boy is it nuts. We pick up hours, maybe 2 to 3, maybe 4 hours after the ending of episode 1. And then the next day happens. We get to see a lot because, it happens in a span of, a day. Things get interesting. Emma's secret gets revealed that in order for her to shrink, she has to throw up. Vomit. Okay. And dealing with first day classes of college, which I know nothing about. Because, honestly, if I went to college, did college, I feel like I probably would have been the same way the same way I was in high school during college. But hey, who knows? I mean, I never really enjoyed school anyways. I barely did my homework. I barely did classwork. I pretty much goofed around. Yeah. I pretty much goofed around and thought I was pretty much suave with the ladies. I mean, then again, Becky from geometry class never admired me. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, but all jokes aside, I don't know how to describe this episode because on one hand, I've been trying to watch Loki, but Loki isn't showing me anything. It's just saying Loki season 1. On the other hand, I'm like, what do I say? How do I word these words? Did I say that right? I don't know. But, anyways. it is a very, very interesting episode because, like, we get a lot. We start to see what's gonna start going on, and Marie Moreau, whatever her name is, Marie Moreau, which isn't a very great name. Plus, okay. Plus, on the other hand, I'm still reeling from my last video, which was Monster High 2, the reboot, the movie of Monster High, and the second live action Monster High movie, which I'm also still kind of reeling from that. Also, that is a good show. I mean, it is a good movie, but anyways. This show is literally, and I do mean this, it is quite literally Sky High meets the X-Men, but college years. It's literally X-Men college years. If that makes any sense, but look. See, my biggest problem is there's all these, like, well, one thing I like about The Boys is that everybody, the Boys universe is like, oh, I must join the Seven, which you don't necessarily have to join the Seven. You don't have to be a part of the Seven. You could make your own team and call it something else. The Soups, you know. But then again, it is the universe that these people live in. Which is cool, but, like, you have a freaking college to enhance, to grow your superhuman ability, your enhanced inhuman ability. And everyone in this universe, whether they all pretty much want to work for Vought or with Vought in some way, shape, or form. Plus, Vought makes porn. I mean, where else can you see a superhero riding another superhuman dick? Or, I mean, Vought has their hands in everything. They're like the they're like the masterminds of the superhero. They're essentially the puppet master of superheroes turning evil or turning to the dark side. And I mean, yes, corporations and stuff like that do tend to make people turn to the dark side, but it's a lot more complicated than what they're portraying. People, the superheroes, the Supes or Inhumans turn to the dark side, which I will touch upon that in the 2-year-long saga that is the mutant Inhuman meta stuff, because there's a lot that I have to cover, and that's gonna start January 1st all the way up to mm, 2025. Mainly because there's just a lot to cover. I have to go all the way back to there's just a lot of Inhumans to talk about. Plus, I like to classify myself as a mutant expert, because there's just a lot of different classes and power sets you have to, there's just a lot of things you gotta know when you're talking about mutants, monsters, and other sub-mutant species and race, because the class of mutants you have, and soup, mutant, whatever, there's a whole range of things you have to learn, read, know, and ability, power sets, gifts, the whole 9 yards. You have to know and learn and discover, and which literally starting January is going to be I'm gonna start off with the low level stuff, which is gonna be the monster stuff, the monster side, the underworld side, and work my way up to like the more powerful inhuman mutant level stuff, which that might take quite some time because there's just so much you gotta cover, and plus you gotta factor in the multiverse and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyways, with that being said, episode 2 is a very interesting episode. Like, we were starting to see what is going to happen and whatnot. So, yeah, not a bad episode. But also not the greatest. It was a decent episode, to say the least. But still entertaining, fun, and kind of eye-opening because, like, we get to see what's gonna start. We were starting to see the plot thicken a little bit, but pretty enjoyable so far. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far for right now. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.